It didn't live up to the hype. Disappointing, but nonetheless, Frank Sanchez is a Cuban fighter, you know? And I'm not, let me mute this. And I'm not saying that in a derogatory way. It's like, you know, you can expect for them to come out and box. Now, it wasn't his fault that Efe Ajagba right there didn't engage the 6'6", 240-pound Nigerian. How old is Efe again? 27 years old. So this is when he takes on the chin, goes out there, you know, works on getting better. His trainer was tearing him apart. Like, yo, you had a good ass camp, and you going out there not throwing no punches. Pretty much is what he was saying. So, unanimous decision, 12 round. What is this right here? Oh, they didn't show it. By the way, the arena T-Mobile's filling out pretty nicely. But the worst fight on the pay-per-view portion, only 4 fights. It opened up with Jared Aronson versus Vladimir Tereshkin, depending on how you look at that one. You know, so the Robert Helenius Adam Kownacki fight was exciting. And now we're waiting for the main event. J-Rock Williams lost in an upset to a Vladimir Hernandez. Like, you know, so, you know, Edgar Berlanga was put down, and some will say he's exposed or too green. Let's listen to the cards. Get you some highlights. Also, in round number 9,
right hand from Sanchez early on, able to counter and make Ajagba pay anytime he just stepped to it.
I want to show you a highlight.
Ajagba has real power. Sanchez wary of that. The wary again, probably caught a break. This is the knockdown. Took a knee, his knee bounced down and came back up. But once your knee is down, you're down. He's down. That knee can come back up. But, right? Am I wrong?
Yes,
that knee is down, and if it comes back up, but you still took a knee, you're down.
Right.
You know, you should be...
So that was a issue. You know, the commentators, Andre Ward, Lennox Lewis, and Brian Kinney was disagreeing on basically was Frank Sanchez still in the motion of the combination, you know, or was he down on the knee? But nonetheless, Frank Sanchez wins this fight, moves on up the heavyweight rankings.
Great
look
job.
at him in a minute.
Smart boxing. Boxing IQ.
It will be interesting. Let's go to Jimmy Lennon Jr. and get the decision.
Please take your time out, like the video, subscribe.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 10 rounds of action, we have a unanimous decision. Here are the score totals. Judge of ringside, John McKay scores the bout 97-92. Judges David Sutherland and Lisa Jumpa both score the action 98-91. All three in favor of the winner. And still the undefeated heavyweight title holder, the Cuban Flash, Frank Sanchez.
Hope my damn computer don't crash, man.
I think they got the decision right, fellas.
I think we're in 60 frames now, finally.
Even with that knockdown, that really wouldn't have changed things, as Frank Sanchez did enough to win by points. Take a look at our film look from what we just saw here. Again, high-level stuff. Sanchez and Ajagba. Look, it's not Ward Gotti. We get it. But still, these are two undefeated heavyweights. Ajagba brings it with the right hand. Sanchez, though, eventually doing enough to put Ajagba down, if not finish him off.
Whoa.
Good stuff. Good, clean fun here in Las Vegas.
It was so much promise in that fight, too. Like, you know, many, including myself, were saying, like, yo, this is going to be the motherfucking fight of the night. You know, so disappointing. But looking at the rankings here, by the way, Frank Sanchez now 19-0, with now after this win over Efe Ajagba, with 13 knockouts. So I got to get up out of here because the main event's going to be starting soon. Frank Sanchez is ranked number 11 by the WBC, so he just got that WBC trinket little belt right there. So expect for him to be in the top 10. Number 12 by the WBA. He is not surprisingly ranked by the IBF, and he is not ranked by the WBO, but Efe Ajagba was. Basically, these were two ranked heavyweights. And Efe Ajagba still has some time and some room to really, really improve, you know. But regarding Frank Sanchez, going to be quite some time and quite the road to a title shot, especially with the way that things are made up right now. Of course, with Fury versus Wilder, 3 winner having to face Usyk if Joshua steps aside, which he won't. So expect Joshua versus Usyk sometime before, I'm going to say May, maybe even June of next year. Even though Eddie Hearn's saying February, March, I think that's just cap. And Fury versus Wilder winner, if they can't get Usyk, has to fight the winner of Dylan White versus Ottawa Lean, which is taking place in a few weeks, October the 30th. Then the next mandatory in line, from my understanding, is going to be Joe Joyce. And then the IBF, them guys are passing around that spot. It seems as though nobody wants to be mandatory for the IBF for some reason. I'm guessing to avoid a purse bid. But the main event is about to start. And I got to get up out of here. I'm T-Street Controversy with FightView360.com. Take your time out, like the video, subscribe.